What's up, everyone? How y'all doing? I haven't played basketball in a while. I haven't done anything in a couple days because I got a tattoo recently, so apparently I'm not supposed to be like sweating much. I haven't really been doing anything. I kind of don't want to play Smash. I kind of want to play like I kind of want to shiny hunt or play Unite or just something fun. Do we stream the podcast live? No, we record and then we record today, then we upload it Wednesday on Spotify, uh Apple, YouTube. No, I didn't get that. It's a 20th Century Boys tattoo. Glad you watch it. Thank you very much. But yeah, Tuesday's the recording day. What's good, Wonder Bread? What's up? Yeah, I'm just gonna shiny hunt. Maybe I'll stream some Smash later. Let me restart the stream labels. There we go. What's the target? Throw, of all things. Bro, I want to open the new Yu-Gi-Oh set more than I need to breathe. Lock in. I really love the Mimighoul cards. I hope the second wave of support is good. Meme College, what's up? Boofster, what's up? Yeah, it's a decent start. I don't know if I want to play it yet because like I hate how how mixed up the engines get when there's only one wave and like everyone's mixing in weird shit and blah blah blah, and I want it to be a bit more clear cut as like a fan of the art and as a new player. Like it's too mix and mash right now. How do you feel about Dragon Master Magia from Terminal Revenge being over $500? Such a beautiful Yu-Gi-Oh card. I don't know how to pronounce the last word, but I'm actually not against it. It's clearly gonna get a reprint, but I think if that card didn't exist in the set, no one would care. Like, I think it's good to have a little bit of controversy and get people buying and collecting. Like, I don't know. That's how I feel about it. I know it's like greedy and like kind of fucked up to have a QCR exclusive card, but I think they'll benefit a lot from doing stuff like that. I think the worst part about it is the card isn't bad, especially when the blue eye support comes out. It'll probably be usable. So making an actual useful card that hard to get is pretty questionable, but I still think having QCR exclusives can work and give them like positive buzz. But in Japan, it has multiple printings, so it'll be fine in the long run. People that are thinking it's going to be like a super valuable card in the future are probably wrong. It'll get reprinted. It'll still be worth a lot, but I couldn't come to Smash Factor because my cat got diagnosed with diabetes and she takes a insulin shots every 12 hours and we have to do blood work, and I just want to be there for it, keep an eye on her. It's the second Luminosity Invitational in Florida. I went to the first one, had a great time. Um I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same thing, but I'm actually not positive on that. I should probably know that, but I'm pretty sure yes. Wish it was easier to summon. I think it's going to be in the future, but I don't know everything about Blue Eyes. I haven't played Elden Ring. I haven't really thought about it. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'll be going to Supernova. What's up? Yeah, there's still a handful of cards that haven't been revealed from like the Blue Eye support coming out in Japan, so I think so far it seems fine, so pretty cool. No problem. Have a good one. I've never played a Souls game. I don't think I would get the mod, but I really appreciate the kind words. Thank you. After Smash Factor, what do you think differentiates GACT from the other NESs? Is it purely just better decision making? I actually don't know if I'm too qualified to answer that question. It's actually I'm not sure what I would say differentiates. Surprisingly, I feel like I got nothing. Track, that would be great. I grew up with a bit of everything, but it's very clear I have a preference. Because my brother's like 10 years older than me, so I was basically just had my hands on anything I could, you know, just older stuff, current stuff at the time. Definitely gravitated towards Nintendo for sure. The only consoles I really wasn't playing as a kid was Xbox, but we had a PS2. An extra one on accident. I haven't dug too deep on it, Slipstream. I'm trying not to get my hopes up. Oh, congrats on hitting Masters. I might play some Unite today. Yeah, PS2 is pretty crazy. Whenever a COD is like solid, my friend group is very appreciative because we all have something to play with each other for at least a little bit. So I'm sure a lot of people will be happy. B will be happy for sure. Yeah. Unite is definitely one of those things where you'll play a game after a couple months of not playing and you'll be like, oh, why did I stop? This is pretty cool. And then, yeah, then you have one of those games. Oh, yeah, it's a pimple patch. Sorry. Stole one from B. Yeah, I got it like, I got it on Sunday, Diablito, so. Yeah, this is second skin. It's doing fine so far. Yeah, Haas has been very funny in the chat whenever he stops by. That makes sense, Sprout. That's really cool. Uh,
Yeah. What?
Thank you, Prizzle. I appreciate it. Triforce? What about the Triforce?
I think your tattoo's a trick.
Oh no, it's not that's not the tattoo. My bad. Yeah, this is one of those shinies, Wonder Bread, where like you would prefer if you just ran into it on go and got it out of the way, but I just never did. I'm super down, Benji. I've been really not wanting to play, but if someone hits me up to play, it'll be a lot easier to hop on.
Okay.
Smash, that is. Jumbo Matt, thank you for the 16 months. That is the first sub of the stream. I'm trying to at least get to 360. Like, obviously, I'm trying to get to like 400. Baby steps, though. Thank you so much for the 16 months. Why did it try to censor you saying hit you up? That's funny. Sounds good. My friend was talking to me about zombies for Black Ops 6. Yeah, it's such a strange thing. I'm probably about a similar number, Wonder Bread. I feel like Warzone would be like I feel like Warzone would be like the perfect game for me, but just, I don't know. I'm tempted to try it again, but I don't know what it is. I don't even know if I want to play COD anymore. Maybe it's finally over. Maybe the curse is finally over. The Call of Duty curse. A lot of people think it looks good, so yeah, I'll probably try it, especially because B is gonna really want to try. One last ride. It's always one last ride with COD. It's always one last ride. What's the curse? Being addicted.
Call of Duty guys. Of course we play the same game.
Which one, Sprout? OG MW2? Damn. You're based. I'd say that was a good time to stop. I mean, it's like a really good game. Black Ops 2. Always one last ride, dude. What was your first COD? Black Ops 1. But I went back and primarily play like Primarily, I probably played from from most played to whatever. Number one was MW2. Number two was BO2. Number three was probably MW3, and then Black Ops 1, and then probably a tie between like COD 4 and World at War. So yeah, I'm an MW2 BO2 guy. There's the occasional person that likes MW3 more than all of them, but it's a little rare. I can't see it, but it's obviously good. But MW2 and BO2 are just in a league of their own. And in a lot of ways, I might like Black Ops 1 more than MW3. I know that sounds crazy because of like I like was like I primarily do like sniping, trick shotting, like so I don't know. Maybe it's the nostalgia because it was my first one. No, I did not. I did not play that game. Bro, Snorley just spawned in. That was the exact person I was thinking of when I said some people prefer MW3 the most, because I'm pretty sure Snorley likes MW3 the most. You were the exact person I was thinking of. Oh, you like Black Ops 3 the most. Don't you like Modern Warfare 3 more than like 2 and Modern Warfare 2 and like Black Ops 2 though? It was something like that. Don't want to sound like an asshole. I always say things like this about like characters in Smash and video games, but there's people who know COD and there's people who know COD. If you know, you know. And it's not an insult. In fact, it's probably an insult to know COD. There's a difference between playing Call of Duty to play it and playing Call of Duty because it's a fucking art form. And if you're a weirdo like me and think it's an art form, then there you go. Because everyone's played COD, but it's rare that people know COD. It was okay. I had a busy weekend, but it was still okay. How about you, Nick? Yeah, Zombies is entirely separate from what I'm talking about. Zombies is its own game. I'll leave that up to y'all. Not that I haven't played it, but I don't know it. Sniping, trick shotting montages, like, weird advanced techniques that were just glitches, like, I be knowing. Yeah, I got a couple new shinies, and as someone that has like a lot of shinies, getting anything new is appreciated. Necrozma was new. I got my first ever shiny unknown, which is crazy. I still haven't that it took that long. And I think that was about it. So like getting anything new is much appreciated. I got a couple ducklets. I got Illumies. I got none of this is new, but I got it's okay. I prestiged. I played like that was the only thing I did in life, so like I had the time, bro. Yeah, I never accidentally like I never just coincidentally ran into a shiny unknown Wonder Bread, but um obviously there's gonna come a time where I'm gonna hunt it, and that's probably gonna be one of the better options to hunt it on in Legends. Makes sense, Snorley. Yeah, bro, like there are so many weird things like that made trick shotting so cool. Like you could make you could have akimbo pistols and make one of the pistols do the running animation in place. You could make guns shoot way faster than they're supposed to. You could do certain inputs to make attack knife on a pistol do a flip or go under the pistol. Like uh if you time things well, you could shoot guns and immediately switch to your other one. Um you could do like phantom shots that are like super fast with bolt action snipers. You could do a silent shot if you pressed a snipe shot and press your throwing knife lethal right after, and your gun would like go diagonal, and in the kill cam the shot would be silent. Um, there's so much shit. There's so much shit. You could spin on ladders and like spin on them multiple times and bounce on them in a trick shot. You could uh in COD 4, the primary way to trick shot was certain parts of the map. If you jumped on them, um, you would bounce. What else? If you grabbed the care package in midair, you would stall. So you could stall while you could spin while grabbing it, and you could stop and start again. Um, yeah, there's a lot. This is 1 in 512. These are Masuda eggs, yeah. Yeah, we're getting a podcast episode and Patreon content tomorrow. I'll be recording in a couple hours probably. Yeah, I had like over a dozen montages, and I had a crazy like 10 plus minute montage of my best clips that were mostly MW2 and Black Ops 2. And I deleted it out of like embarrassment, and I wish I didn't because I was pretty fucking good. But I had like 15 montages or something like, and I was fucking disgusting at competitive, but like in our universe, it was really lame to play competitively, and it was like really like cringe and sweaty. Trick shotting was where it's at. But in order to be good at trick shotting, you had to be so fucking good at the game because you would handicap yourself to try to get cool final kill cams. So you had to be really fucking good to actually even get attempts at a trick shot. So yeah, I was really fucking good. Like we would play Black Ops 2 League play like just for fun and never fucking lose ever. What's up?
after Sue agreed about upping her dose.
Are you sure, even with the Ruruva thing?
Well, I let him know. I said we'll up her dose tomorrow, but I'm gonna take a midday reading if she's like lower than 2.
Okay.
But he did agree that because she was running high most of the day, we should probably up her dose. I mean, even 300 is high, like it's good, but we want her like the best case scenario is that she's like 150 to 200 before her insulin every day, so she probably just does need a dose.
Okay. Yeah, you had to get a massive lead if it's free for alls. In Search and Destroy, you had to kill 5 of the 6 people specifically. And if you die, you don't get a chance at trick shotting. So trick shotters were very good, very toxic. Yeah. Because if you play for an hour or two and you don't get enough chances, you're just wasting your time. So there was some really bad sessions and people were very fucking toxic. But I mean, I don't regret it for a moment. Like I wish I spent more time playing like single player games and like culturing myself, but it was an interesting experience that I'll never be able to experience it again. So like it's never gonna be the same. Just with how like multiplayer games are nowadays, like it's truly a lost art form. Like you can't recreate it. Like I know like some people might try to do stuff in Fortnite or even in Warzone or COD. It's not the same. The things they're doing in the final kills and everything are impressive. The fact that they have a lead enough to do it is cool, but nothing the players are doing are as like technical anymore. It's just a lost art. I wanted to make a YouTube documentary about this. I was writing a script. Like I care about this that much. How's the cat dealing with the diagnosis? We did a blood curve the other day and she was running a little high, so we might up her insulin dose. So we're gonna see, but thank you for asking. I still think she's progressing well. But if they did today, would we even know? Yeah, people stream and play Warzone and they get like the final kill on Warzone, or in Fortnite people do crazy things. It's just not the same, dude. It's not the same. I'm basically like that guy. I'm basically like your uncle who's like telling you like he could have played professional football and he's like drunk. That's like me right now. Like back in my day, trick shotting in COD. Search and destroy is still the final kill though, Snorley. Yeah, like you can't recreate it anymore. The magic is just gone. Gaming has changed. Like battle royales weren't even a thing, really, back then. I think battle royales made a huge change. And the fact that like people are doing this shit for money, like playing the game and being good at it. Trick shotting was something you do when you're bored of the general COD stuff and there's no like true reward for it. It got popular on content and people were making money, but it was truly something you did just because you were bored of the norm and it was very artistic. Yeah, also like just the way the games function now, like the core engine, the maps, the perks, like it's just not set up for trick shotting anymore. And the movement is way crazier too. So you can't just like fundamentally be better than anyone. Like it would be more beneficial for a trick shotter to just focus on winning and like competing or playing Warzone or being really good like with regular gameplay. You can't, I feel like it's hard to do both now because there's like the movement is so much crazier. Yeah, it was just all about swag. Yeah, like It was just about being the cool guy. Being the cool guy in COD now is just so different. And that's fine. It was about unique situations and hitting something that's like once in a lifetime, a lot of the time. And we could dive even deeper. But essentially, I wanted to make a video on this to talk about how it's a lost art, and I wanted to relate it to my life and how it impacted what I do in life now, like how it relates to my experiences with Smash, and why it's so important that those things happen in my life. I just I don't like writing scripts. I don't like making videos, but I really wanted to do it, and I'm still not sure if I will. But I didn't know how much I wanted to talk about myself and how much I wanted to talk about trick shotting. But I wanted to be a balance. That's why I can see why some people say esports ruin part of gaming. Like I can see it in a way. Yes, I've always argued. uh, I've always argued that the thing that does the most damage is developers getting too close to the players in certain ways. I think it makes it lose a lot of soul. That's always what I've argued, but not everyone agrees. And I might just be a boomer. Like there's just current games that I just think are gross. Like they just have no charm. But they're like way more popular than 99% of things. So it is what it is. And some trick shotters probably play those games, so like they've probably just transitioned smoothly. What do you mean by that? Sorry, I've been rambling. Which part? Essentially what I'm trying to say is a lot of developers are essentially that, like, you know, the image where it's like, how do you do, fellow kids? It's like someone trying to fit in when they clearly don't. And it just make like their social media is weird, and then their games are constantly updated because a streamer is like bitching on their stream, and like the character designs are soulless, and like it just leads to the weirdest path in my opinion. It's just soulless. I think there's truly yeah, I think there's truly a like some beauty to a game like having mystique to it in the sense of uh you aren't involved. You are simply the player. You know what I mean? You got banned on Twitch, like on the stream or on my stream, or on my stream or like on Twitch in general. Holy shit! Like games are supposed to be an art form. Yeah, it loses everything the second I boot up the game and it's like, here's a skin for this esports team, or like like the immersion is ruined immediately because it's like, bro, I've probably met these esports people. Like it just it's gross, dude. It's super. It's just ugly. Or like advertising a code for this streamer, or like here's this person's stream playing the game, or we're changing this weapon because of competitive, and it was within a week, and like here's this and that. It's just like it's just so like it loses all charm immediately. especially when like the characters don't have much going on. There's no like, you
You're
know,
forgetting about Lurch.
connection with like multiple games. Like a lot of them are just original created characters just to exist in the game. Like they're just husks, so you can play as them. It's more so
Mm-hmm.
about other things. Like
Yeah. I was just talking about him the other day. I don't know. I think like the new skins are like fun, like the fucking stupid cats and orangutan.
it's not like none of these things can happen, but there's a certain way you can go about it, and I think it's very difficult to in the way gaming currently is right now. I think it's difficult to not fuck it up.
Do you ever think that it was just more special to you because
I think a lot of it was just because I was younger and I was a kid. Because when things would happen, it would be surprising. Because like I probably could have found them on the internet if I really knew what I was doing. But I still think there's some validity to what I'm saying.
fuck with the cat skins?
Yes and no.
You don't fuck with Lurch?
I don't know. It's not the biggest problem, but if I boot up the game and it's giving me esports skins and talking about a tournament happening in the next week, or here's this player stream, like I think there's a way to support competitive without like losing the game's like mystique. But some companies aren't big enough to have that luxury, right? Sometimes they need the extra money from that, so they have to just double down on esports, and I get that, but yeah, Valorant is just soulless. It's soulless. The characters can be anything. It doesn't like they don't they it doesn't have to like they're just mechanics. Uh it's just soulless, dude. It's just esports game. It's kind of like the game is being created while it already exists. Like it's custom, but like in a really fucking bad way. Like when you're playing, it's like none of this is real. Like this could change any day now, like significantly, because it's just a custom esports. It's like if basketball was being changed in real time throughout the season, like significantly. It's like it's like children at recess, like changing rules to their like kids game in real time. It's like it's really soulless. I don't fuck with it at all. It loses all the mystique. Yeah, I'm sure League it's a big change nowadays, yeah. It's just too custom these esports games. Like they don't have an identity. The identity will be molded in real time to what they think will work for like people in their late teens or early 20s like streaming on Twitch. It's soulless. Some of the Valorant characters look cool. I don't know. I'm sure they do. It's more so like they can be molded in real time to fit esports and like what people complain about. They're just husks. They don't have to act like they're not real. Like in the sense of like I don't know how some of this is difficult to word, but very little Dolan. I just played DDD because B plays DDD and he was actually good. So Max was telling me I was like the greatest player he'd ever played. It was pretty funny. Oh wait, do I even have? Dude, I completely forgot. I was so invested in this conversation, I wasn't even getting eggs. The way I see it, for a game to be good as an art form, I think you have to take the risk of not fucking listening to the consumers. Um, so I think it's a short term thing to dedicate to esports in terms of an art form. But if it's a long term thing, you have to trust that you know what would make the game better than the player. So that's why I fucking love Smash. Obviously, I love Smash, but it's so separate. Like, obviously, if we were making millions of fucking dollars, that'd be awesome, but that's life. But it's more so like like Sakurai views this as an art form. He doesn't give a fuck, bro. They're making what they gotta make, what they think is best. Like, they take very little influence from the consumers, but they consider it. Um, but you don't fucking see it in real time. They're not fucking tweeting trendy emojis and fucking and trends and like, what do you want to see in our game? Like, it's fucking like they're not doing the how do you do fellow kids shit. They're not. Wow, that's insane, Slipstream. I'm sorry. So when a new Smash is coming out, there's a lot of mysterious energy surrounding it that's very exciting because you can't fucking influence the product. You can't. But you like the product. You love a bunch of Nintendo games. What are they going to do? How are they going to do this and that? And then we do a slight mold to the game to play it competitively. It's like the best of both worlds, but there's obviously one key thing and it's obviously money. But yeah, like it's the best of both worlds. It's artistic in a casual sense, in like just game development sense, and then we make it artistic competitively with the tools we're given. Yes, there's some influence, but they don't fucking announce it. They don't fucking like they're not in your Twitch chat talking with you. They you don't know when or where it's going to happen. Like you're not talking with the fucking devs casually. Like I like when it's separate. There's a mystique around it, but obviously like I said, not every company has the luxury of having because I think you got to be really successful to even do that, but do you think that's why they don't keep updating the game forever? Yeah, you're not always working on your painting forever. You know what I mean? You're saying the lack of transparency from the devs is good. I think it can be, yes, in a lot of ways. Because the competitive Smash community doesn't have that much influence over it, is why it has potential to reach heights competitive fighting games haven't reached. Because of the surprise factor and the mystique around the game, blah blah blah. Like And I really hope they never cave and become a soulless game. How's the tattoo? What's up, Bollock? Good. So far, so good. Today's Tuesday, and I'll probably take the second skin thing off Friday. So far, so good. But do you think it can be like a balance? Like maybe with Smash, if they could listen to us a little more, maybe we could get like good online or like more balanced characters. Um, if the next game has good online, I wouldn't see that as like, oh, they listen to us. It's more so like, okay, the online's better, nice. Like, of course it's better. It wouldn't be them like having a realization from the consumer. And the same thing with balanced characters. I don't think we'd ever be in the situation of like, oh, this game's more balanced than the last game. Wow, like that was on us. It's more so like, wow, I'm grateful this Smash game is more balanced than usual. What's your tattoo of? It's 20th Century Boys. Sakurai said every character has about the same win rate though. Okay, but not the same win rate in competitive Smash. Elite Smash is casual. I think the people who like want Smash to become something more like Valorant or League or whatever the fuck are a little bit too locked in to the fact like they're not realizing they're not gamers. They don't play games. They're playing fucking custom molded esports simulators. Smash is not that. Smash is much more of an art form and has much more culture and legacy. They play products. Yes, like they're not playing a video game. They're playing an esports simulator. And that's fine, especially cuz a lot of these people are really determined, hard workers, successful streamers and talented, but when they look at Smash and want it to be more like the other things they play, they're not realizing that Smash has the privilege of not having to be that. What's up, Sir Beer? Thanks for stopping by. Do you think Smash 6 will actually happen? I think it will personally. There's zero reason to think that Smash is done. I think if you think Smash will be rebooted or you think Smash is done, I think you're thinking too small. Obviously, a new console equals a new Smash. It's very clear. And just because we don't know what it'll be like in terms of like a new game or a deluxe or whatever the fuck, just because we don't know doesn't mean Nintendo isn't gonna do something surprising. They think very big. Here we go. Yeah. Sorry. This conversation reminds me of how I hate how the characters from Valorant and Overwatch talk to each other using empty, recycled interaction. That's supposed to hint a story, but don't mean anything. Yeah, it's useless. It means fucking nothing. You are playing a product. Like, it is just soulless. Nintendo is never thinking this is too many fighters. These are too many stages. They're never gonna think that. If it works to them and they think it's nice, it's gonna work. They don't give a fuck about a perfect number or balance or bro. How is SmashCon gonna use all these characters in their tournament? They don't give a fuck. They're thinking much bigger than us. And that's why the game is good, and that's why we play it competitively. Yeah, there's only one way to truly warm me up, and it's actually subscribing to the Twitch or or YouTube, whatever. Then the podcast's gonna be really awesome, guys. What do you think of Tekken? Tekken is not the same as Valorant or whatever. Like Tekken is great. Tekken's really cool. Can we get a 10 pack for that game industry rant? Let's do it. Yeah, they don't care about competitive Smash. Just because a couple competitive players worked on the game doesn't mean anything. Like, big picture, please. Especially if you think the game's gonna be a reboot or something. Like, big picture. Nintendo still has successful IPs. They're still making new successful IPs. There's gonna be a new console. Like, don't think so small for Smash. Just because of like what's going on in the gaming industry around it. Please. Haven't they removed characters though before? Not because of competitive or like some like esports angle. Sword and Shield to play for eye catching. The Pokemon I'm going for isn't in Scarlet Violet, so Exactly, yeah. Harada sticks to what he wants. Regardless of how successful these like esports games are, there is a ceiling that is created for how I view them as an art form. How do you feel about SF6? It's a mix of the good and bad of like everything I just talked about. Overall, it's definitely more fine. Mortal Kombat is only the bad. Yeah, just G.I. Joe figures fighting. Like blocky animation. I would like that too, Sonny, for sure. Yeah, you're probably right, Snorley. Yeah, well, I might just be yapping for the most part, but I think there's some things I'm saying that make sense. I'm 26. What the fuck? What are you talking about, Tyler? Do you think Nintendo would ever go into VR? I mean, I have no idea. I don't think I can say anything for that, but like, bro, I'm lucky that there's like opportunity within playing Smash competitively, because I just play it because I think playing the game well at a high level is beautiful. But I don't play Smash because it's like necessarily a fighting game or a platform fighter or anything like that. Like I'm a fucking bum, bro. Like when I was younger, I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life. So like the fact that I can express myself through Smash and actually make a living off of it is very fortunate because I feel like I have a hard time expressing myself in other ways. So I guess that's why I would feel personally insulted at certain like companies or characters being a part of the next Smash, like like Overwatch or Valorant or Fortnite. Like I would have a like I would take that shit personally. So because I guess I would feel like my art form is being insulted, even though I have no control over it. That's how, I think that's why I get so passionate about it. Yeah, of course, Sprout. My fucking desktop background right here is Hollow Knight. At this point, Nick, I don't really. I just want the shiny, to be honest. Hopefully, there's an item one day to make zero IV mons. Some of it could be boomer too. You know what I mean? Like maybe I'm just being a boomer about gaming things, but it truly does feel just less artistic. It's undeniable how much more commercial the game industry has been these past few years. Hi.
You know the initial. Pretty sure
Really?
because he lives in New York,
Uh,
like city.
does he not live with Max anymore?
I didn't.
He did, so I think he does still.
Oh, okay.
Where was his stuff then? I don't know. Or where was he? I don't know. Maybe he might. Jean.
Yeah.
Could be.
I
Thank you, Serbia. I appreciate it. But yeah, I just hate when people request Smash to have things some of these other esports games have, or especially if it's like fighting games or something. Because they're just creating a ceiling that doesn't have to exist. Like, oh, they should reboot, have a battle pass, and do this and that. It's like you just gave Smash a ceiling, even though it sells like dozens of millions of copies. Great. They can create anything from nothing. They don't have to use like a hollow shell of an idea and then create their game with that. They don't have to do that.
Try this.
Sure.
They got corn.
Ew.
Very good.
We can try. Where? How far is it? Yeah, it's much easier to talk about characters you want in Smash than mechanics. You can say what you want changed about the current game. That's a reason why it really is unfortunate that there's a character like Steve that's like debatably ban worthy because as the player, I don't want to have any say in something like this. It feels so wrong. It's like I don't want to see a pro sports player influencing the rules of the sport, regardless of how obviously fucked up something is. I just hate that that it's here in the first place. 'Your thoughts on multiverses must not be very high. No. Looking forward to the Pikachu combo for the podcast. Hell yeah. All right. I'm gonna grab some water and maybe I'll play a game or two of Unite. That'd be funny. One second. Last night was okay. Oh shit. No, Sprout. I don't think wave dashing is a complicated mechanic. In fact, it's probably a lot simpler than a lot of mechanics already in Ultimate. It's very simple, and it's very universal. Um, that's just something like whether it exists or not. I don't think it's too big of a deal. Wave dashing is a very simple technique that transcends like Smash itself. So like, I feel like it would lean too far into a competitive game, in my opinion. Um, I don't know. I know what you're saying though. I know what you're saying, and I agree with the idea of what you're saying. But I do think wave dashing has really lost its luster because a lot of people make games and build it around wave dashing or market it as one of the main reasons to play the game. That's how you already know the game is trash. Which games have done this? Plenty of platform fighters. Like, hey, this game has a melee mechanic, or look at this Smash Bros move this character has in this game. It's like, uh-oh. Oh, is this the whole update? Oh shit, bro. Imagine if there was a new tech that was as groundbreaking and as iconic as wave dashing the next Smash. Imagine. I think that would be better than adding wave dashing to the next Smash. Depending on what it is, obviously, but it has a much higher ceiling. Like trying to think of a new color, hard to imagine. I think that's what Nintendo is capable of with Smash. And people give it a ceiling when they predict the next Smash, like saying reboot and this and that and removing characters. Like they're thinking too small, where I think Nintendo's perfectly capable of thinking big, and they clearly do with Smash as a title. So that's why I get so upset at people like, can you stop? Like I see someone on Reddit saying, "Yeah, I just want the original 12." It's like, what the fuck is your problem? This was during the stream. I was looking at what characters people wanted, and I saw that comment. Insane. They just see like other fighting games with like, the whole battle pass you know, idea, and they're just like, yeah, Smash should limit themselves to this. This would be way better. It's like, what? Oh yeah, I fucking hate Unite music. I haven't played this game much. I've been playing I played like twice in the last month. So it's more than usual. Yeah, I pay for the monthly thing for the skins and stuff, so the gems have really added up, bro. It's kind of nice. Whenever I hop on, I can get whatever I want. I'm locking in Sarah Ledge. When do you have the pod? I'm probably gonna leave in like an hour and a half, 2 hours. I might even end the stream earlier. Yeah, I probably shouldn't be paying for it anymore. I just kind of forgot about that. Like $10 a month or something. What a terrible team comp. Yo, and theirs is a little better than ours, I would say. Fuck, I didn't get to hit both. What the fuck is going on? I thought you were coming to help. That sucks. I had to waste that. Uh-oh. Hello? I started lagging. The fuck? What does Chandelier do? They took it already? No, I was in the bottom lane, but Sarah Aura has been trolling or something. Now they're AFK. This is awesome. Refund points. Yeah, I still play Yu-Gi-Oh! The fuck? Chandelier got range, bro. Fuck.
Hissing at it. It's smacking her tail so hard that her whole body was shaking.
Oops. What? Snap back. Bro, I don't know how to beat Gudra. You just ignore Gudra?
Five, four, three, two, one. Time's up. You win.
It gets way too much regen. Yeah, I noticed. Like, what the fuck? Are you still having controller issues in Smash? Yeah. Battle Pass. Just making fun of these for like an hour. Here we are. This shit laggy. Where's Ho? Fuck? I'm actually hungry. I might eat before the podcast. Who do we raid? Let's raid. Since they're doing lights out, let's do that. Say hi to them for me. Peace out, y'all. Have a good one.